He believed Putin because Putin was strong and powerful. In fact, Trump said the American investigation of Putin was a terrible thing because it was keeping Trump away from the man he wanted to be with.
The probe is a disaster for our country. I think it's kept us apart. It's kept us separated.
So that was 7 years ago. Now, Trump is back in the White House. And 2 months ago, he hosted a meeting with Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine. And Zelensky, whose country was under attack, again, from another Russian invasion, tried to warn Trump again about Putin. But Trump still wouldn't listen. Here's what Trump said when a reporter asked him why he believed that Putin, who at that moment was literally waging war, actually wanted peace.
I've known him for a long time. I've dealt with him for a long time. He had to suffer through the Russia hoax. You know, Russia was a hoax. It was all Biden. It was nothing to do with him. So he had to suffer through that, and he was able to do that. I think that he wants to make a deal, and he'd like to see it end.
That was an eye-opening confession. Here's Trump, sitting next to Zelensky, whose country is under bombardment from Russia. And despite that, Trump chose to talk about what he saw as Putin's suffering. Trump was telling the world that the investigation of Putin's interference in our election had only deepened the sympathy Trump felt for Putin. And as that meeting with Zelensky went on, Trump got more and more agitated. By the end, he was practically shouting his love for the man in Moscow.
Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia, and he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom.
You can hear the passion in Trump's voice. You can see it on his face. This is not geopolitics. This is an emotional connection. It's the kind of connection that can blind a lover to the danger posed by the man he loves. Watch what happened in that meeting when Zelensky reminded Trump that Putin had repeatedly violated previous ceasefire agreements.
25 times he broken his own signature. 25 times he broken ceasefire.
But he never broke to me. He never broke to me.
No, you were the president.
He never broke to me.
That's the way a besotted lover thinks. She won't listen when you tell her that the guy she's after has betrayed other women. She thinks she's special. He's never betrayed me, she says. And watch what happened when Zelensky reminded Trump that two of the presidents Putin betrayed, Joe Biden and Barack Obama, were Americans.
That wasn't with me.
For you what
that wasn't with me. That was with a guy named Biden who was not a smart person. That was with Obama.
It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama.
Zelensky thought that Trump would care that other American presidents had been betrayed. What Zelensky didn't understand was that Trump felt nothing for Biden or Obama. Trump didn't care that those guys were American because Trump doesn't love America. Trump loves himself. And the fact that Putin betrayed Biden and Obama